Fandom Pulse. Disney Plus unveils your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man trailer with complete race-swapped cast, including Black Harry and Norman Osborn. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today. This new Spider-Man that's coming out, I didn't even know about really until very recently. And this is apparently a picture here. This woman here we see in the foreground, that's not a woman. Looks like a woman because of the curve of the face, right? You could say, oh, the earrings, oh, this, that, the other, but obviously men can wear earrings. How thin the neck is contributes to this because women have thinner necks, longer necks than men do. And then the curve of the face is very feminine. This is Harry Osborn right here. So the fact is that they keep race swapping these characters and it's ridiculous. And we know it's ridiculous. But let's go ahead and get into this article here. Disney Plus is releasing a new Spider-Man cartoon titled Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man on January 29th. The first trailer dropped from Marvel Entertainment, and it shows a completely race-swapped supporting cast, including Harry and Norman Osborn as black men. Right, which you shouldn't do. You shouldn't be race swapping anyone, period. It's not acceptable. Now, you can actually race swap, sort of. They did this in the Fantastic Four live action movies that came out, 20 years ago now? Jeez. They had Sue Storm played by Jessica Alba, who is Hispanic. Sue Storm is not Hispanic. But the thing is, Jessica Alba can pass as white. So if they had some black people who could pass as white playing Norman and Harry Osborn, I wouldn't care. After fans mostly praised X-Men 97, despite its woke activism, Disney Plus was ready to follow up with Marvel's flagship character, Spider-Man, for a new cartoon with the classic animated feel. However, it appears as if they put diversity, equity, and inclusion into overdrive with the launch of the recent trailer. The trailer opens with a remix of the original Spider-Man cartoon's theme song put to a hip-hop beat to try to capture the urban demographic they so crave at Disney. Well, I don't think that the music is going to improve your audience or improve your show or give your show a longer life because guess what? They did that with Arcane, right? Arcane, the first season, the music was not good, but the second season, holy crap, that music is terrible. And the show's been canceled. Why? Because they can't afford to make it. Now, Disney maybe has deeper pockets than, Amazon? But still, the music is not going to save your show. We will watch the trailer. Hopefully I don't get demonetized or get my video taken down because of that. But we're going to try to watch the trailer and see how that works out. Peter is shown as Spider-Man in a homemade costume that looks a lot like the Scarlet Spider before he teams with Norman Osborn to create a new costume with an updated look and technology. Through the trailer, however, the diversity components appear to be over the top. None of Peter Parker's typical supporting cast, at least in familiar iterations from the comic, appear to be present. Peter is shown at school with a gaggle of minority women, though the trailer does not elaborate who they are. It's easy to speculate that at least one of these will be a race-swapped version of Mary Jane Watson or Gwen Stacy. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. And here's why. Here's your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man on the Wikipedia, which we know is not accurate, but it's what we got. So I don't see Gwen Stacy. I don't see Mary Jane listed here. So maybe this is not the full cast and crew. Maybe we could look on IMDb and find the whole cast and crew. Let's take a look at that. Let's see. Okay, so here we go. I don't see Mary Jane listed here. So they're possibly getting rid of Mary Jane, his neighbor, right? I have not read all of the Spider-Man comics. I have not read most of the Spider-Man comics. By far, I've not read most of the Spider-Man comics. Maybe you have, dear viewer, and you can go down in the comments and correct me if I'm wrong about Mary Jane being his neighbor. Don't even have... Oh, there you go. Zeno Robinson. I don't know what Zeno Robinson is. He's only in one episode. Really? So Norman Osborn is... Oh, they've only... Okay, so everybody's only in one episode. So maybe there's only going to be one episode. I don't know at this point, but they're only saying that they're in one episode. So let's get back to the article. See what's going on there. Peter's teacher is also a black man. For blacks being 13% of the population, they're nearly 90% of Spider-Man's supporting cast in the trailer. Well, depends on where he's living in New York. New York is the most diverse city in the world, I believe, right? There's a lot of black people in New York. So you're going to get a lot of racial diversity. I mean, obviously, if it's the most diverse city in the world, that goes without saying, right? At the end, Norman Osborn is shown to be a black man. Well, if his son is black, you would assume, unless he adopted him, right? Who's guiding Peter down a bad path to work for him in some capacity with a new Spider-Man suit. This is where the trailer ends, but it's not the strangest part. During the trailer, Peter meets up with Harry Osborn, who not only is shown as black, but he also has very effeminate features, with long hair and a bun, earrings, and pouty lips, to give the viewer an implication that he might be transgender or homo. Yeah, I'm going with he's all 15 above. All right. As fans appreciated that X-Men 97 didn't change their characters too much in their appearances through the show, this seems like a ridiculous move for Disney and Marvel Entertainment to make in the current environment. Despite fans mostly liking X-Men 97, it still suffered low ratings due to its wokeness. The showrunner faced accusations of sexual misconduct. The opening episode had a theme of anti-MAGA, and Morph was shown to have homoerotic feelings for Wolverine on multiple occasions. Current Hollywood can't help themselves in twisting these properties into DEI iterations, as it appears they've lost the ability to be creative whatsoever. And then it goes on to, what do you think? And there's probably some comments down here we could read if you want to, but we'll just read the short one. Almost all the bad guys in the trailer were white. Not much inclusivity and diversity there. Nope. And that's the way it's always going to be from now on, until we erase wokeness, which hopefully I am contributing to the erasure of that wokeness, because it's just freaking ridiculous. I am not evil because I'm white. You cannot sit here and reasonably think that a person is evil because they are white. Or male. That's just stupid. Are men the more aggressive ones in society? Yes. Are men more likely to commit violent crimes? Yes. Men have a monopoly on force, so women are less likely to engage in these things. What can you do? That's the way the world shakes out. But I'm not going around committing violent crimes. I've never committed a violent crime. So that being said, you can't just accuse me of being evil because I'm white. If your metric is violent crimes, of course, see, they changed the word violence to mean, words too. Like, I can talk to you and it's violence. I can be colonialist, it's violence, whatever. I mean, obviously there's been violent colonialism in the world, but it doesn't always have to be that way. Anyway, before we move on to the trailer, I want to thank everybody for stopping by and supporting my channel. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you're still subscribed. You can find me on Rumble and on X, right? It's not Twitter anymore for some reason. But let's see if we can take a look at this trailer here.
Peter, you're going to be late.
Sorry, man, I'm okay.
Humongous question right here that makes absolutely no sense. This is why I'm asking the question. He just got hit by a car. Doesn't he have the Spidey sense? Spider-Man has the Spidey sense. What the hell is this crap?
I'm okay.
Hey,
Oh,
Petey's always been a bit clumsy.
you know me, clumsy, Petey, Parky.
This is going to be his love interest, whoever this is. I'm sure her initials will be M, J, or GS. And she's going to wear the pants in the relationship. Because, women have to wear the pants in a relationship. They can't be seen as submissive and followers in any way.
Parker. Help! Mr. Campbell, I remembered I left something in the bathroom. Deuces. Parker out.
Superpower size kid, know you want a neighbor like me. Look out.
Somebody help me! He's running, grab him!
See, there we are told that this is a male, even though this individual looks 100% female, except for maybe no breasts. I don't understand why you would do this to your character. Well, I do know now. I mean, it's freaking DI garbage, but it doesn't make sense, though. You're going to confuse a lot of kids with this garbage, so.
Gotcha!
I thought it was dead meat. Check out.
Can I just say that the whole truck is going to run me over in the middle of the street thing is pretty stupid. Let me see here. I guess he is braking here, according to this animation.
Gotcha!
I thought it was dead.
So I can understand like that sort of setup where he just jumps out in the street right in front of the vehicle, but oh man, go back and watch the original Blade movie. The truck gonna run over a kid scene in that film is just terrible. It makes absolutely no sense.
And meat. Check out our next victim in his dumbass costume.
Is my suit really that bad?
Ouch. Oh!
Watch out for that ladder! Just consider it a good deed from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. That's me, by the way. I'm Spider-Man.
There we go, there we go, there we go again. Swinging through the city so fast you could barely notice him.
I truly believe that I have these powers to help people, to protect them.
Need my city, you need me. Taking off the mask, I know what you see. Know you want a neighbor like me. Just a young man cleaning up the streets. Ain't nothing changed, no, this is the real me.
So, you're Spider-Man. With my help, you'll achieve greatness.
Oh, man!
And that's how we get introduced to the senior Osborn. I know they want to be diverse. and all that stuff. But stop swapping character races. Stop swapping character genders. Stop swapping attractive characters for ugly people. You know, that's a big thing too, that they like to make these girls that are attractive in a show or in a video game or something, and then replace them with an unattractive one. But the trailer's basically done at this point. You can see there's nothing left. All he does is like fall off the building and shoot out a web or something. So nothing spectacular there. The suit does look cool. I'm not going to deny that. And in fact, the artwork doesn't really bother me. It's a little bit too simple for me, but I mean, the turnaround of these things, I am an animator. I have worked as an animator. I understand what goes into making these shows. Yeah, the money is hard to come by because it's so expensive to make animation. It's so hard to make animation. So I can understand why they would go with a bit simpler style when they do that. But this show is going to be woke to ER garbage. I don't know. We'll find out on January 29th, right? That's going to be coming up in a few weeks here. We'll see. I'm sure that it's going to be another wasted opportunity for Disney, for Marvel to make a good product. They've done Spider-Man before. The only one that really worked, I think, out of all the Spider-Man shows that they've had over the years, not saying that this was the best one, but it was one for whatever that worked, was Spidey Friends. Back from the 80s. A long, long time ago. I think that show was around for like 4 or 5 years, which was astounding considering how long these shows last these days. Like 2 seasons, maybe 3. Let's see if we can find Spidey Friends here and see how long it lasted. Spidey Friends. Yeah, Spider-Man and his amazing friends right here. 5 years. I was right. 4 or 5 years, yeah. So that's pretty good. It's a pretty good run for a Spider-Man TV show because they don't last. So check that out, I guess, if you want to see a Spider-Man a product that actually worked. I don't know if it's any good. Like, it's from the 80s. A lot of stuff from the 80s is pretty bad. But it's out there. I'm sure you could find it somewhere. Anyway, you gotta stop the woke stuff because it's just not reality, and it's degradation. It's degrading to people of all races because it's saying that, you know, black people can't succeed unless we give them a leg up. And it's saying that white people are succeeding through dishonest means somehow. It's just not true. So I'll see you in the next video.